Mandir rises. "24 days to go for consecration." Exclusive Pran Pratishtha details accessed. Prime Minister to unveil Ram Lalla idol.
जो वस्तुओं की आवश्यकता है वो सब एकत्रित हो गया है। अब केवल 22 जनवरी की प्रतीक्षा है और उसी दिन प्राण प्रतिष्ठा होगी।
Man leading Mandir ceremony speaks. Ram Mandir chief priest exclusive. Ram आएंगे.
Hello and welcome to an India Today special broadcast that comes to you from the holy city of Ayodhya. I'm Gaurav Sawant. We are standing at a location where 1008 Havan kunds are being prepared. And these Havan kunds, 1008 of these, will witness Havan simultaneously from the 14th of January till the 22nd of January till the Pran Pratishtha of Maryada Purushottam Shri Ram's idol takes place at the Shri Ram Janmabhoomi at Ayodhya. There is a separate ceremony that will happen from the 16th to the 22nd, a 7-day long ceremony where an effort will be made to please the gods so that this entire ceremony is without a fault. Nirvighna. Nirvignam kuru me deva sarvakaryeshu sarvada. That's the prayer which is to Lord Ganesh. And with these prayers, every day there will be a different ceremony for a period of 7 days. This is how holy this city is, and Ayodhya Vasis are coming together to ensure when Ram Lalla finally enters his home, it's a flawless ceremony. I'm Gaurav Sawant. Let's first take you through all the headlines. Congress distances itself from Sam Pitroda's statement on Ram Mandir invitation, says Sam Pitroda gave views of his own and not of the Congress party. Ahead of the mega Ayodhya airport inauguration, Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia gives inside details of the strategy for opening aviation doors for Shri Ram devotees.
Our airports now very much espouse the Prime Minister's thought of local for vocal and local for global.
Nitish Kumar becomes the JDU president once again after Lalan Singh resigns and proposes Nitish take back the party reins. Superstars Kamal Haasan and Rajnikant pay their respects to late DMDK chief Captain Vijay Kant. The last rites to take place shortly. Lakshmi Narayan Temple president attacked in Surrey, Canada. House of the temple president's son targeted. 14 rounds fired at the house, allegedly by Khalistan terror supporters. So there will be chants of Jai Shri Ram all across Ayodhya, and here where we are at the Ram Bhadracharya Ashram in Ayodhya, you can look at how Havan kunds are being prepared for a grand prayer ceremony. Not one, not two, not 100, but 1008 Havan kunds. And it looks divine when you come here. Of course, it's a foggy evening today, but when you look all around you will see Havan kunds are being prepared. They're being painted right now, and it's a very religious atmosphere on ground zero. Every street, every lane, something or the other is happening to welcome Ram Lala. It's happening after a very, very, very long time. Ayodhya Vasis say we waited for this day for centuries, 500 years. They waited for Ram Lala to come home, and they will welcome him in grand style. How will Ram Lala be welcomed? Apart from the ceremony that happens here from the 14th, from the 16th of January, for a period of 7 days. For 7 days, there will be ceremonies, and every day a different prayer, a different ceremony for the Pran Pratishtha. India Today gets you exclusive details of what has been planned for a period of 7 days. The effort is, with this Anushtan, please, all gods and goddesses, Devis and Devtas, that in case in all this effort something was lacking, please forgive us, please be happy, and please bless this land and the people of this land, so that nirvigna, without any hindrance, Ram Lala's idol can be taken to the Garbh Grah and he bless everyone here. So let me get you details. On the 16th of January, there will be Vishnu Puja, and there will also be Godan on the banks of river Saryu. This is of course subject to final approval from the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra, but that is what sages, saints and seers have put their heads together. They've been discussing how Ram Lala should be brought home. They've read through various books, religious scriptures, gone through what the parampara is, what the tradition is, and every bit of the tradition is being followed. In fact, what you will see in Ayodhya, and we will tell you that over the course of the next 1 hour, how tradition and modern world are coming together, a sangam of tradition and modern world. 17th of January, very, very important day in the history of Ayodhya, where the idol of Ram Lala, that final idol that will be selected, whether it's a Krishna Shila idol or a white marble idol from Makrana, that idol will be taken out in a procession. Will it be open to everyone? From what we've been told, unlikely. There'll be massive security when that idol of Ram Lala will be taken out to various temples, old temples, ancient temples and streets of Ayodhya. It's known as Nagar Bhramar. The idol will be taken for Nagar Bhramar. This will happen on the 17th before being taken to the Ram Temple. Then on the 18th, there will be Ganesh Puja, Varun Dev Puja, and of course also Vastu Puja that will take place. Sages and saints, different sages and saints will all be together. They'll be carrying out puja at different locations. On the 19th of January, Havan fire will be lit. That Anushtan, once the fire is lit, and Agni Dev will bless the entire ceremony. A fire will be lit at various Havan kunds. Again on the 20th of January, there will be a very important Vastu Puja. In case there's any Vastu, any issues, any niggles, the Vastu Puja is done to ensure that every hurdle is crossed. 21st of January, extremely important. Holy water has been brought from various rivers and kept in urns. Water from the Saryu River, water from all the holy rivers in Nepal, water from other holy rivers from across the length and breadth of our country. So in more than 100 urns, in 125 urns, holy water is kept, and Lord Ram's idol will be bathed in that. And then on the 22nd of January will be the Pran Pratishtha. This is how this ceremony will take place from the 16th onwards all the way till the 22nd, when the Pran Pratishtha finally takes place, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be a part of it. Acharya Satyendra Das, he gave us some details about how kajal would be applied with a golden stick around the eyes of Lord Ram. He'll finally be wearing beautiful new clothes that are currently being selected, including gold threads, including pitambar that has been selected, and a lot of other colored clothes for Lord Ram. After all, he's a 5-year-old boy, Ram, who'll be coming home and will be there at the Garbh Grah, Ram Lala. But what are the preparations that are taking place? It's not just the temple and around the temple. This entire holy city is being decked up. There's a Ram Path, there is a Dharm Path, various roads are coming up, and Ramayana, the life of Maryada Purushottam Sri Ram, through murals, through paintings, through sculptures, you'll see that all across this holy city, right from the time when you reach the Valmiki International Airport. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made that announcement. It's the Valmiki International Airport, and that airport, when you come to that international airport, you'll see beautiful paintings and pictures and murals about the Ramayana. So modern airport with India's tradition, our civilizational past and our modern outlook, all of that will be on display. We bring you more in this report.
Ayodhya's Ram Temple inauguration preparations are in final stage. The decorations at Rampath, Bhaktipath and Sugriv Fort are in the final stages. The walls are decorated with terracotta and security has been beefed up.
We are currently at Ayodhya, at the Lata Mangeshkar Chowk. Massive security deployment all over this place. This area has completely been sealed off. With me are commandos of the Uttar Pradesh Police Anti-Terror Squad that have been deployed here. You have Rapid Action Force that's deployed, but in sensitive locations. Whether it's the Hanumangadi temple, whether it's the Ram Janmabhoomi temple, the airport, the railway station, other VPs, the vital assets and vital points, you have the anti-terror squad teams that are deployed.
The chief priest of Ram Janmabhoomi calls it the happiest moment because Ram Lalla is moving from a tent to his grand temple with a golden throne.
पहले जिस प्राण प्रतिष्ठा की बात चल रही है वो नई मूर्ति है, नई मूर्ति बनी है, प्राण प्रतिष्ठा उसकी होनी है। जिनकी दर्शन हो रहा है, पूजन हो रहा है, ये प्राण प्रतिष्ठित मूर्ति है। और ये जब वो मूर्ति स्थापित हो जाएगी वहाँ पर, जिनका प्राण प्रतिष्ठा होना 22 तारीख को, उसके बाद में तब इस मूर्ति को वहाँ स्थापित किया जाएगा।
Acharya Satyendra Das also gave India Today a sneak peek of what to expect during the consecration ceremony.
प्रधानमंत्री जी उस दिन प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के लिए हैं मुख्य यजमान। बाकी कार्यक्रम जो होता है वो पहले से होता रहेगा और वो कार्य जो है कई अनुष्ठान करना पड़ेगा, कई काम होते हैं उसमें। विशेषकर नवग्रह की पूजा होती है, देवी देवताओं की पूजा होती है, गणेश की पूजा होती है, अन्य देवताओं की पूजा होती है।
A golden pencil of kajal will be brought to apply kajal around Ram Lalla's eyes. Clothes made of golden threads is being prepared for Lord Ram. Painting, cleaning and artwork is visible everywhere in the temple premises ahead of the grand inauguration ceremony on January 22nd. In less than a month, this entire preparation will reach its crescendo with much-awaited grand inauguration of Mandir in Ayodhya. With Gaurav Sawant in Ayodhya, Bureau Report, India Today.
It's a very emotional moment for the people of Ayodhya. It's a very emotional moment for the believers. But imagine how emotional this moment would be for the chief priest of the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi temple. He served Lord Ram for the past 30 years plus as a pujari at the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir. He's seen Lord Ram, a 5-year-old child, or Ram Lalla, even a younger child, in a tent, Tat mein Maryada Purushottam Sri Ram. He's seen when it would be extremely hot, when it would be extremely cold, when it would be raining. For the Hindus, for the believers, it's not an idol, it's a living deity. So imagine a little child in that rain getting drenched, that child in that hot sun, that child in that biting cold, and a rather heartless system, as many say, that did not permit or took its own sweet time in permitting this Divya Bhavya Ram Mandir coming up at Ayodhya. Finally it's happening, and I caught up with Acharya Satyendra Das. I asked him, what will this ceremony be like? Let's listen in. Acharya ji, आपका इंडिया टुडे पर बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। किस तरह की तैयारियां इस समय चल रही हैं प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के लिए और वो अनुष्ठान कैसा होगा?
देखिए, तैयारियां इस प्रकार से, वो राम उत्सव है और राम उत्सव की जो तैयारियां हैं वो अपने आप में अद्भुत हैं, क्योंकि कोई भी कमी न रह जाए, चाहे वो आने वाले जो अतिथिगण हैं और निमंत्रित किए गए जो लोग हैं, वो सब उनकी आवास की और उनकी सुरक्षा की सारी व्यवस्था की गई है। और प्राण प्रतिष्ठा में जो जो आवश्यक है, जो जो कार्य होना है, जिन जिन देवी देवताओं का पूजन होना है, ये सारे काज सही हो गए हैं, अब शुरू होंगे। और इसी रूप में उनका जितना जिसमें ज़रूरत पड़ती है, जब जो जो वस्तुओं की आवश्यकता है वो सब एकत्रित हो गया है। अब केवल 22 जनवरी की प्रतीक्षा है और उसी दिन प्राण प्रतिष्ठा होगी। और उस प्राण प्रतिष्ठा में जो जो विधि विधान होते हैं प्राण प्रतिष्ठा में, वो सब कुछ तैयार है, सब कुछ उसी रूप में किया जाएगा।
और ये जो आयोजन और जो पूजन है वो तो 16 तारीख से ही शुरू हो जाएगा। देवी देवताओं का अनुष्ठान, उन्हें प्रसन्न करने का प्रयास, और वो जो जिस मूर्ति की अब तक भक्तगण उपासना करते आए हैं वो उस मेकशिफ्ट मंदिर से नए गर्भगृह की ओर कब निकलेगी?
पहले जिस प्राण प्रतिष्ठा की बात चल रही है वो नई मूर्ति है, नई मूर्ति बनी है, प्राण प्रतिष्ठा उसकी होनी है। जिनकी दर्शन हो रहा है, पूजन हो रहा है, ये प्राण प्रतिष्ठित मूर्ति है। और ये जब वो मूर्ति स्थापित हो जाएगी वहाँ पर, जिनका प्राण प्रतिष्ठा होना 22 तारीख को, उसके बाद में तब इस मूर्ति को वहाँ स्थापित किया जाएगा और इस रूप से वहाँ मंदिर में स्थापित किया जाएगा, जिससे इन मूर्तियों का भी दर्शन हो जो पहले से दर्शनीय हैं। उसी प्रकार से जो प्राण प्रतिष्ठित मूर्ति नई है वो इनसे बड़ी है, 5 वर्ष के बालक के रूप में है, इसलिए उसका भी दर्शन हो। इसी हिसाब से, इसी व्यवस्था से वहाँ रखा जाएगा, जैसे कि आने वाले श्रद्धालु भक्तों को दर्शन इस मूर्ति में हो और उस प्राण प्रतिष्ठित मूर्ति का भी दर्शन हो।
मुख्य यजमान इसके प्रधानमंत्री होंगे, तो वो जो अनुष्ठान होगा वो किस प्रकार से होगा आचार्य जी?
अनुष्ठान वो मुख्यमंत्री केवल उस दिन प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के लिए हैं, बाकी कार्यक्रम प्रधानमंत्री जी उस दिन प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के लिए हैं मुख्य यजमान। बाकी कार्यक्रम जो होता है वो पहले से होता रहेगा और वो कार्य जो है कई अनुष्ठान करना पड़ेगा, कई काम होते हैं उसमें। विशेषकर नवग्रह की पूजा होती है, देवी देवताओं की पूजा होती है, गणेश की पूजा होती है, अन्य देवताओं की पूजा होती है, इसलिए वो 15 से शुरू हो जाएगा। और विशेष रूप से जो प्राण प्रतिष्ठा की मूर्ति है उसको नगर भ्रमण कराया जाएगा। नगर भ्रमण के बाद में जब वो गर्भगृह में पहुँचेंगे तब उनको प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के रूप में जब हो जाने के बाद उस सिंहासन पर बैठाया जाएगा और सिंहासन बैठने के बाद में तब उनको स्नान कराया जाएगा, वस्त्र धारण कराया जाएगा और माला फूल चंदन लगाया जाएगा। उसके बाद में उनको मुकुट और कुंडल पहनाए करके और फिर उनकी आरती उतारी जाएगी, भोग लगेगा और भोग लगने के बाद में उनका पट खोल दिया जाएगा और जिससे कि जो भी कार्यक्रम है, दर्शन करने की जितने लोगों की आवश्यकता होगी उस रूप में उनका दर्शन कराया जाएगा।
उत्सुकता तो बहुत ज्यादा है कि रामलला को उनके जहां उनका जन्म हुआ जन्म स्थान पर देखें। आप भाव विभल हो जाते हैं इसके बारे में सोचकर। बहुत लंबी प्रतीक्षा आपकी रही है।
देखिए, यह नहीं कि उर प्रेरक रघुवंश विभूषण परमात्मा का स्वयं यह कृपा होती है और वो आत्मबल देते हैं जिससे भयभीत लोग नहीं होते। उसी प्रकार में पुजारी हूँ। हमें इतनी कठिनाई होने के बाद में कभी भी निराशा नहीं हुई और यह भी नहीं हुआ कि आत्मबल होता, अनुभव गम भजन ये संता अनुभव होता है कि ये समस्या जरूर हटेगी और वह भी समस्या आएगी, क्योंकि भगवान की इच्छा बिना कुछ नहीं होता है। तो उनकी इच्छा है, जैसे वनवास जाने की इच्छा रही वैसे ये भी इच्छा है, यह भी पूरा होगा और ऐसा हुआ ही। समय आने पर अब वो भव्य मंदिर बन गया और वहाँ रामलला विराजमान होंगे।
ये बताइए किस तरह के वस्त्र रामलला पहनेंगे, किस तरह से आप वो अनुष्ठान करेंगे, उनका स्नान, उनको किस तरह से तैयार किया जाएगा, किस तरह के आभूषण?
वहाँ के सारे काम विलक्षण हैं, अद्भुत हैं। वस्त्र भी अद्भुत है, मुकुट भी अद्भुत है, उनकी पूजा अर्चना भी अद्भुत है, वो अपने आप में विलक्षण है। इसलिए वह जो है वो बहुत ही रहस्यमयी है, क्योंकि नए नए प्राण प्रतिष्ठा की जो व्यवस्था है उसमें यह सामान्य कार्य नहीं है, वो विशेष कार्य है। इसने उनके वर्ष के ऐसा भी कुछ लोगों ने इच्छा व्यक्त की है कि हम रामलला के वस्त्र सोने का बनवा करके पहराएंगे। तो यदि वो आ गया तो सोने के वस्त्र पहनेंगे, सोने के मुकुट पहनेंगे, सोने कुंडल पहनेंगे, और जो वहाँ के वो दिव्य होगा, स्वर्णमय होगा, और भगवान स्वयं दिखाई देंगे कि हाँ किस प्रकार से अद्भुत दृश्य भगवान रामलला के है।
जो मुख्य यजमान होंगे प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के दिन प्रधानमंत्री जी, तो क्या उनको भी कुछ विशेष पहनने की, कोई पूजा करने की आवश्यकता है मुख्य यजमान बनने?
देखिए, हमारे यहाँ धोती है, पैंट और पैजामा नहीं है, इसलिए यही होगा कि प्रधानमंत्री जी धोती पहन के हमें, बाकी वस्त्र तो ही पहनते हैं, वो ठीक है जो भी पहने, लेकिन धोती पहनना पड़ेगा। और उसके बाद में उनको जो नियम बनाएगा उस नियम के अनुसार उनको उतने समय तक वहाँ उसका पालन करना पड़ेगा।
और कितना समय लगता है उस अनुष्ठान?
समय बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं लगता, क्योंकि मंत्र जो है उसी मंत्र, बाकी कार्यक्रम पहले हो जाते हैं। केवल मंत्र जो प्राण प्रतिष्ठा का मंत्र है उसी मंत्र का उच्चारण करने में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा थोड़े ही लगेगा। तो उस मंत्र के उच्चारण समय में ही वहाँ जजमान के रूप में प्रधानमंत्री को उपस्थित होना पड़ेगा, और जो जो प्रक्रिया कहे जाएगा वो प्रधानमंत्री को मूर्ति का स्पर्श करेंगे और कुछ उस पर चढ़ाएंगे। उसके बाद में मूर्ति स्थापित होने पर उनके पट्टी बना रहता है, उस पट्टी को खोलेंगे, उसके बाद शीशा दिखाएंगे और उसमें सोने के सीख से उनको काजल लगाएंगे। ये बहुत कुछ काम है वो जो प्रधानमंत्री जी करेंगे।
अद्भुत अद्भुत। किस तरह से अयोध्या जी बदल रही हैं, किस तरह से ये नगर बदल रहा है आपकी दृष्टि में, अब जब रामलला अपने अपने घर में पूरी तरह से आ रहे हैं?
देखिए, अयोध्या परम पवित्र अयोध्या है और स्वयं भगवान विष्णु का वो शरीर है। भगवान राम स्वयं धर्म है, तो रामो विग्रहवान धर्म है। राम का शरीर पूरा धर्म का है, वो साक्षात विग्रह उनका धर्म है। उसके बाद में जो अयोध्या है वो अयोध्या नाम नगरी तथा श्री लोग वृषता मनुना मानवेंद्रिया पुरी निर्मता। स्वयं इस नगरी को स्वयं मनु जी ने बनवाया था, और मनु अयोध्या को किस रूप से बनाए ये तो भगवान के निर्देश में है। और तब विष्णु वैकुंठ से दीन अयोध्या आनी, मन लाए महिलोक में श्रीपद कर तनुजान। इसलिए भगवान की शरीर ही अयोध्या है और भगवान स्वयं धर्म है।
और अब यहाँ एक नया एयरपोर्ट, एक नया रेलवे स्टेशन, क्या इससे और आगे और भक्तों को आने में और बहुत बहुत सहूलियत होगी?
एयरपोर्ट के अभाव में बहुत कुछ परेशानियां होती रही। जो दूर दराज के लोग आते थे उन्हें कि तो गोरखपुर कि तो लखनऊ या वाराणसी उतरना पड़ता था, वहाँ से उनको दूसरी सवारी करके आना पड़ता था। वो समस्या खत्म हो जाएगी और ये अंतर्राष्ट्रीय एयरपोर्ट बन रहा है, इसलिए इसके बन जाने के बाद, चालू हो जाने के बाद में दूर दराज के लोग के आने में बहुत सुगमता होगी। और यहाँ पर जो विकास है वो विकास अपने आप में बहुत अद्वितीय हो रहा है। आगे भी जो भी परिवर्तन उचित होगा वो करते रहेंगे। विशेषकर ध्यान हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी का इस पर है, बराबर आते हैं और उसकी समीक्षा करते हैं, और उनकी ही देन है कि बहुत कुछ कार्य हो चुका है। जैसे एरोपोर्ट हो गया, उसके बाद में रेलवे हो गया, उसके बाद में सड़क भी चौड़ी हो रही है, जिसके रामपथ कहते हैं वो भी हो गया है। इसी प्रकार से और जो कार्य बाकी हैं वो होते रहेंगे।
आचार्य जी, मुझसे बात करने के लिए, इंडिया टुडे से बात करने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
So tremendous excitement and enthusiasm amongst the devotees here in Ayodhya, especially the chief priest who who says finally it's happening. He of course says he was very confident. So did of course Anu Sompura, one of those who was supervising the carving of stones since 1990. He says ever since Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister of India, he was confident that a special push would be given to the Ram Mandir, and that interview we've played out on India Today. But for the moment, I want to take you back to that Karyashala, because at that same Karyashala in Ayodhya is a bell, a giant bell, a temple bell that weighs more than 600 kgs. And this bell has been sent by devotees at Rameshwaram. So this bell is to be placed at the Ram Janmabhoomi temple, and many bells like these are coming for other temples. One for the main Garbhagriha of the temple, main Ram temple, but then there are also temples on the ground floor in phase 1 would be Ram Lala's temple. On the first floor, during the second phase, when that is built in the second part of 2024, that will depict the Ram Rajya. That again it promises to be a very beautiful temple. I'll get you more on that. But before that, take a look at this report on that giant temple bell.
A 620 kilo titan, resonating with the triumphant notes of Jai Shri Ram. The sacred phrase etched in metal, carrying the weight of devotion.
हम तेलंगाना के हैं, हम काशी और अयोध्या यात्रा करने के लिए आए हैं, तो आप दर्शन के लिए जा रहे हैं हम।
ये टेम्पल बेल देखा आपने?
टेम्पल?
ये घंटा?
हाँ, घंटा अभी देखे। ये कितना 6 कुंटल 13 किलो का बताए हम। तमिलनाडु का है।
The chimes preparing to find their eternal home in the heart of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya.
Occupying the pride of place at the Karyashala temple is this massive temple bell. It weighs around 600 kg, 620 by some accounts. It has Jai Shri Ram written on it, and it's come from Rameshwaram. This temple bell will be installed at the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi temple when work at the complex is completed.
A majestic testament from Tamil Nadu, transcending time, connecting the past, present and future. Bureau Report, India Today.
This journey for a Divya Bhavya Ram temple at Ayodhya wasn't easy. There was a lot of struggle. On the 22nd of January, when those giant doors of the Garbhagriha are opened, this will truly be history being made, Bharat's civilizational history. And Ram Lala will be on a beautiful golden throne. He would be standing, of course, there's a golden throne there. There's an idol of Ram Lala, which is currently at the makeshift temple. That will be installed there. But the consecration or the Pran Pratishtha would be of that 51-inch tall statue or idol of Lord Ram. That 51-inch tall idol of Lord Ram, where you can see his beautiful eyes and his feet. That's the concept, that devotees at a distance of 25 feet away should be able to see Lord Ram's idol and seek his blessings. But let me for a moment take you through all the struggles and how history is finally being made. We bring you this report.
The air is thick with the scent of wood. Logs undergoing metamorphosis. Each timber carries a tale of faith. Waiting to be carved into the destiny of the grand Ram Temple in Ayodhya. Maestros of Woodcraft in Hyderabad. The 100-year-old Anuradha timbers set to deliver 118 gateways to the divine. Sarad Babu, the maestro conductor, speaks with dedication and commitment.
For Sri Rama Janmabhoomi Ayodhya Bhavya Mandir, we are being asked to select the highest quality of wood and the finest carving which can be done by hand is used in this temple. These doors are handmade completely with the finest carving by our team of carvers from Tamil Nadu.
The majestic temple awaits the embrace of Anuradha Timber's creations. The doors will be ushered into their sacred positions by the new year.
The timelines are very tight in this project. That was the biggest problem we had, our biggest challenge we have. So we were able to complete this now for Pran Pratishtha. All the doors are ready for inauguration. And total 18 doors which will be completely gold plated are right now gold leafing is going on. We will put it permanently into the temple from 31st December onwards.
Bearing the essence of heritage, 18 of these doors are gold plated. Magic woven into wood. Reverence carved in every grain for the sacred abode of Lord Ram.
So this is, Anuradha Timbers here in Hyderabad, which is preparing the doors of main mandap and also the doors all around the temple. With camera person Damodar, Abdul Bashir, Hyderabad.
So when you look at all that is coming for the Maryada Purushottam Sri Ram Temple here at Ayodhya, things are coming from virtually across the country. Timber is coming from one part of the country. Stones are coming from another part of the country. Workers are coming from another part of this country. And this is how, even in these times, Lord Ram connects our entire country. In fact, many devotees who come, they actually ask questions, especially at the Karyashala, where are the bricks with Lord Sri Ram written or Sri Ram written that was sent from our village? Bricks had come in way back in 1990 from every village of our country. And as the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra officials say, that those bricks are a part of the foundation of this Divya Bhavya Ram Temple, that according to the administration engaged in the task of building this temple will last 1,000 years. So this is India's rich civilizational past and the most modern building technology coming together for India's civilizational history. We bring you more in this report.
सबसे बड़ा जो चुनौती भरा कार्य था वो था जो यहाँ की सॉइल थी। पूरे इलाके में जो आप देख रहे हैं, ये यहाँ की जो भूमि थी उसका जब परीक्षण किया गया तो ये बताया कि ये तो पूरा डेब्री है। उन लोगों ने कहा कि इसके लिए तो हमको पूरी जो ज़मीन है इसको 15 मीटर तक खोदना पड़ेगा। सीमेंट, फ्लाई ऐश और केमिकल्स मिक्स हुए और सॉइल हुआ, तो और वो अच्छी मिट्टी को लिया गया, वह मिल करके इसको फिल किया गया।
After years of hard work, Ram Temple has finally taken its golden shape. The original design for the temple was prepared nearly 35 years back in 1988. The height of the temple since then has been increased to 20 feet from 141 feet. and its current height of 161 feet, Ram Temple in Ayodhya is an octagonal structure in Nagar style with 3 floors. Total number of pillars also increased from 212 to 318 across 3 floors. All pillars and stones that were carved based on the original design were sufficient to use for 1 floor. More stones were brought and carved for the rest of the 2 floors. 3 mandaps have been added to the original 2 mandaps design. The temple today boasts of 5 domes, each on 1 mandap, and a spire on a sanctum sanctorum. It can host at least 50,000 devotees in all mandaps altogether. Width of the stairs connecting the floors are 16 feet. 4 more smaller temples surround the main structure.
हम इसको 1000 वर्ष के अनुसार प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं।
1000 साल
जी, और उसके लिए जो भी अनुसंधान का कार्य है, उसके लिए जो भी हमारे एंशिएंट टेम्पल्स हैं, जो आज उदाहरण है कि 500-800 साल से वो खड़े हैं, वहां पर क्या क्या हुआ उनका परीक्षण किया गया।
अच्छा।
और उस परीक्षण के बाद जो है निर्णय लिया जाता है।
Nearly 2 lakh bricks with Sri Ram inscribed were used to build the foundation of the temple, while 1.75 lakh cubic feet stone from Bhanshi Mountains in Rajasthan were used for the temple construction. It now awaits 22nd January inauguration and then to open for all devotees a day later. Bureau Report, India Today.
30th of December, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Maharshi Valmiki International Airport at Ayodhya. He'll also inaugurate and dedicate to the nation the Ayodhya Ram railway junction, the railway station, multiple Vande Bharat trains, and a gift of 16,000 crore rupees for Ayodhya. We bring you more in this report.
All roads now lead to Ayodhya. Even as Ayodhya gears up for the grand consecration ceremony, Prime Minister Modi will land in Ayodhya on December 30. He will be flagging off a series of projects, but the most important unveiling will be the revamped Ayodhya Ram railway station and Maharishi Valmiki International Airport.
प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का रोड शो एयरपोर्ट अयोध्या से शुरू होगा। NH27 से होता हुआ, लता चौक से होता हुआ रेलवे स्टेशन पर जाएगा, जहां वो सबसे पहले उद्घाटन करेंगे रेलवे स्टेशन अयोध्या को, जिसका नाम दिया गया है अयोध्या धाम। प्रधानमंत्री जहां से रोड शो शुरू कर रहे हैं, उन दीवारों को कितना खूबसूरती से यहां पर सजाया गया है। NH27 की ओर जहां से प्राइम मिनिस्टर का रोड शो काफिला जाएगा। अभी भी सिक्योरिटी आप देखिए काफी टाइट की हुई है, बैरिकेड्स लगे हुए हैं।
India Today spoke to Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia on the brand new airport, themed to reflect the culture of the temple town.
India must not only emerge as an economic power, but must emerge as an adhyatmic Shakti, Sanskritic Shakti, a cultural power as well. And therefore in each one of our airports you see now an exposition of the local culture, the local heritage, and even in the Ayodhya airport, the Vastukala, the Akar of the architecture of the Ram Mandir is espoused in the architecture of the Ayodhya airport.
Meanwhile, the once dilapidated Ayodhya railway station has also gotten a facelift boasting of world-class facilities.
You can see that there are many gates outside this particular station for maximum entry and access points for passengers. The ground floor mezzanine as well as the first floor will have a food court. They will have waiting halls, toilets as well as escalators. Majorly it will have tourist information desk because a lot of people will come here to worship Lord Ram.
Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also took stock of all preparations ahead of Prime Minister Modi's Ayodhya visit.
अयोध्या में अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर का एयरपोर्ट बनकर के तैयार है। रेलवे स्टेशन बनकर तैयार है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के आगमन की प्रतीक्षा में हम सब कार्यकर्ता पड़क पहाड़ बिछाकर इंतजार कर रहे हैं। अयोध्या को वर्ल्ड क्लास सिटी के रूप में डेवलप करने की योजना माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में बनाई जा रही है।
It's a grand gala in Ayodhya starting Saturday. With Prime Minister Modi in Ayodhya, the city is all geared up for the festival of Ram Lala's coronation. With Samarth Srivastav and Milan Sharma in Ayodhya, Bureau Report, India Today.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Maharshi Valmiki International Airport at Ayodhya. It's a grand airport. The architecture of that actually looks like a beautiful temple, and even inside a modern airport with a civilizational traditional look, murals and paintings depicting the life of Maryada Purushottam Sri Ram, Ramayana as pieced together by Maharshi Valmiki. The Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia spoke to India Today's Paulami Saha on how the Prime Minister's dream of bringing more devotees to Ayodhya is now being realized.
There's not been as much attention possibly on an airport unveiling for a very, very long time, sir.
It's a very special moment, Pulma, for not only Ayodhya. I believe it's a special moment not only for the state of Uttar Pradesh. I believe that it's not a special moment only for the people across the length and breadth of India, 140 crore of us, but I believe that it's a special moment for every single individual that inhabits this planet, that has an emotional attachment with our religion and with Lord Ram. And I think that the Prime Minister's resolve and his commitment to take the dreams of people in India, and this is a dream that has been seeded almost 500 to 1,000 years ago, to make that into his sankalp and then to carry that sankalp through to Siddhi. And you are seeing the most vibrant example of that in the journey of the development of the Ram Mandir. 22nd of January is going to be a very important day for all of us across the world. And I think the beginning of that will be tomorrow with the inauguration of the a world-class station, a world-class airport in Ayodhya, and most importantly, his direction very clearly that India must not only emerge as an economic power, but must emerge as an adhyatmic Shakti, Sanskritic Shakti, a cultural power as well. And therefore, in each one of our airports, you see now an exposition of the local culture, the local heritage, and even in the Ayodhya airport, the Vastukala, the Akar of the architecture of the Ram Mandir is espoused in the architecture of the Ayodhya airport. Internally, our local art, all of Maryada Purushottam Bhagwan Ram's life journey is portrayed through various art forms, kalamkari to patichitra to Raja Ravi Verma. In many forms, his journey through life is portrayed throughout the airport, as well as the Ayodhya Deepotsav. So I think our airports now very much espouse the Prime Minister's thought of local for vocal and local for global. And therefore the airport becomes the first dwar or the first vista for any passenger arriving in that city. And therefore that person must experience the vibrancy of that city within that airport, and that has been our effort.
Politics of the Ram Mandir's opening. The CPM, Sitaram Yechuri, says, state and religion shouldn't be mixed. Trinamool Congress possibly likely to be a no-show at the event as well, the consecration ceremony. They're saying that this is politicization, this is BJP using this as a plank before its Lok Sabha campaign.
Well, I think that those that are invited are looking for a way out to be not present on a political standpoint, and it's with great regret that a person whose name includes both Sita ji and Bhagwan Ram himself is choosing not to attend, even though he's been invited. This is an opportunity for people across the world who are devotees of Maryada Purushottam, Bhagwan Ram, to be part of that event, either virtually or physically. I think it's a historical moment in India's history. The dreams of millions of people that have thought of this only in terms of a kalpana. We have today a Yuga Purush in the form of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, who, as I said, has turned their dreams, sapne, into sankalp, and then his sankalp into siddhi. And I think for 75 years of India's independence, India was waiting for this moment, and it is Prime Minister Narendra Modi who is actually making that into reality. It's also a very emotional moment for me personally, because my grandmother, Rajmata Vijayaraje Scindia, was very deeply involved with this movement, and therefore personally for me it's a very emotional moment.
Well, that is all we have time for on this special broadcast from the Sri Ram Nagari in Ayodhya. Many thanks for watching. News and updates continue on India Today. Stay with us.